Ah, child labor. Who didn't love it? During the Industrial Revolution, child labor ran rampant across the industries. And finally, women and children were given a place to work, textile mills. Not only did this introduction of women and children upset their husbands and fathers, but it also upset the factory productivity rates, thus increasing pollution. If only they had known. Today, we're going to learn about the Industrial Revolution, and more specifically, child labor and the subsequent accidents, and why women and children were the preferred employee. Child labor, as defined by Google, is the use of children in industry or business, especially when illegal or considered inhumane. History Crunch explains that child labor was very common. The majority of children began working to support their poor and dying families. However, the repercussions were unbearable. Spinning machines posed a serious risk, says History Crunch, because many children were injured in the process. Sometimes children were too short for the machinery, so they worked the machines on their tippy toes, which made them unbalanced, which caused a lot of accidents. Now, let's ask ourselves, why were women and children the preferred employee? Well, as for children, the answer is pretty simple. Children were small, so employers saw they could move in small places where adults couldn't move. History.com explains that children were easier to manage and control and could be paid less than their adult counterparts. As for women, employers saw them as workers similar to children. They could do things men couldn't do or wouldn't do. Men would do the heavy work, and females and children could do the lighter work. This meant women worked in textile mills and were seamstresses.